delivering more showers, and they will have a wintry flavour to them. Snow, particularly towards the north and the west, and wintry further south. Now let's take a look at the bigger picture. See how many items.
The main thing that really inspired me to start my own business was sort of the ability to have a better time management of my life, giving me the freedom to enjoy going on days out and seeing friends and family. The other point was the fact that I had a larger income due to being my own boss, so I could charge for the hours how I see fit. My initial passion for cars came from my childhood. I used to spend a lot of time with my granddad on weekends working on his motorbikes and his car time to time. And sort of later in life, once I started driving, I sort of became fascinated into having a cheap runaround which I could fix up and learn in the process of how to do things. And sort of then I moved on to more bodywork, and this led on to my passion for car detailing. Initially I started out by just using the basic common car cleaning tools and chemicals which I had in the garage from my personal collection, and also used my parents' jet wash and old vac in order to sort of basically provide a standard valeting service, which just got me off my feet and then led me to today where what I believe is a more professional valeting and detailing business. I think it's easy just to look at people like me and think, oh, it's just another tradie doing his job, but people don't realise the truth behind it all. The world of valeting is very competitive. There is probably around 19, I believe 20 other businesses in my local area, which does make finding work a constant struggle. It's a difficult job to do. A lot of gear is very expensive to buy and maintain. You're also constantly at the mercy of the weather, especially in this country. You can be working outside in minus 10 degrees in the winter, yet in summer blistering 32 degree heat. It's just crazy.
Concentration phase. A lot of concentration goes into this job. Got to get the job right, though, haven't you? Lots of attention to detail. Shouldn't take me long to do this car either. Probably half an hour to wipe it down. The car mats are already done, aren't they? Give them a back around and put some lines on them, and then I'll do any last little bits. Gonna do the boot as well. The boot floor needs doing this. Nice clean center console. Have a bit of fun while you're working.
For me, there was a huge risk when setting up my business because I was leaving the safety net of my old job where I was guaranteed an income every month. I was always told when it seems the scariest time to jump in, that's when you take the leap. When I first started the business in April of 2021, obviously with the pandemic hitting quite hard, it was a very difficult time because I was very unsure whether I would get enough clients to sustain the business. A lot of people would be self-isolating, so I would have to constantly rebook and reschedule jobs around. Especially with that and the weather, it made it very hard to try and run a business. Buying the van, it cost me quite a bit of money. It was pretty much all I had, so I sort of dumped all that money into the van, took the risk that it would pay off. It was quite scary, not knowing where my money would come from and not having anything to fall back on at this point. In the future, I would really like to expand the business in the way of sort of getting another person to work alongside me, whether it be a friend or someone who I know who is very reliable. It would allow me to expand my customer base, like my regular customer base, and also take on more jobs, therefore sort of increasing the income for the business. And again, the more income I can reinvest into advertisements and possibly like a second vehicle which will advertise the business more and sort of earn us a bigger capital really. I would advise anyone who is starting their own business to not give up straight away. I mean, it took me a couple of years to get a small regular customer base. Even now I find it hard to find clients. I mean, persistence is definitely key. And another point to mention is the fact of ensuring you reinvest as much money as you can really afford back into the business, whether that be on equipment or advertisements.